for the question. Okay, now let's go to the citation. Manayat. Citation in event. Citation in event. But ask as many questions as you want. Okay? But first of all, there are common mistakes that I want to correct. Now you can look at the paper over there. First of all, there are different issues that I want to correct. Number one. Okay, let me follow what I wrote here. Number one. I saw a lot of mistakes like this. When you wrote according to, and then you what's wrong with this? And then you say, what's wrong with this? This one remove, and then how about this? You keep it, remove it, and then you practice. Okay? Yeah. This is probably the biggest mistake I saw in the paper. So, and then, but I also understand why some of you could not make it. It is because you don't know how to do it. You see, for example, here, you don't know how to convert, but it's easy. It's easy. If you click here, you go to convert. This one will be like this one. You see? And then you can delete here, and then write according to, and then you write here like this. No. Like this. So it's possible. That's how you convert, so that you have how do we call this one? Static text. Okay. Now that's clear. That's clear. So just converting it is easy. Yes, that's another common mistake I saw. According to Citation, you continue and then you say Citation. Oh, this I don't recommend it. Remove this. According to Citation, put the because this is the citation. So they don't have the sentence or the grammar. Do we really need to say? No, remove it. This is a citation already. Yeah, this is a citation. It's not only that. This is the citation. This is the citation. And then there are two forms. Either you say according to, or you can apply what Sasaki said, and then you do what you do. Just don't try according to. Just ignore what Sasaki said in a long paragraph like this, and then Sasaki 2005 like this. Without saying according to. Clear? Clear. Okay? Question?
Yeah. According to maybe other studies, what we have listed, I usually to speak in the book of the study of the problem, yes, everything to be the same way for that. According to somebody, that is money written. according to Sasaki, it's environment. But if it is citation, they add it from the biography where they start. They add on information, then it's automatically for the result. If you want, you can change, you can open it from the text.
Yeah, that's what I said. What I was saying is simple. You first insert the citation into the document, and then you copy it like here. You insert it in the middle of the, you make the citation here, and then you convert it to the static. And then in that case, you have both. It will remain in the document. You can use it later. You see here. Here, you can convert here the citation to static, and then you change as you want. It's like this one. See, this is the thing. You keep it will remain into the document. Let me, for example, show you. If I want to put it here again, I'll go here to reference, inside insert citation, and this one. You see, it is still here. So you do both. Normally, every citation, you put it into the document, and then you convert it, and you write according to it's okay as you want. It will still remain, and use it later. Okay, instead of keeping it like this and just writing here according to with this parenthesis here. Now you just convert here like this, and then you put this, and then comma, then you write. Okay? In the end, it will remain here. It is already inserted. You see, it's here. So by converting, it does not disappear completely.
But I think we need to check inside citation.
Yes. Yeah, that's true. But since you have the list of references, we can go there. We who read it, you can go there and check it. Because normally, I think you already know that sometimes, many times, you even present this in a hard way. We cannot even check. We have just to go at the end to the list of reference and check. So it's okay. Yeah, instead of leaving it with a blanket, which is a big mistake, convert it and then put it into the reference. You will go there to check it.
Actually, some things like sometimes confusing. Because some lectures the last time
yeah, you like saying that according to like this, according to, and then like this. Yeah, then put it automatically so that you can. Then do you know the idea of parenthesis? The meaning of parenthesis? It means you can remove it, and then the sentence will stay with a meaning. That's the meaning of parenthesis. So if you say according to, and then I jump this, I remove it, I will not understand to. So on that, I'm confident.
No, I think I'm saying you put even the level of the parenthesis. No, according to it is you put something in the ER. No,
Sometimes very like this, and then
then at the level of the quotation,
and you repeat again and put it.
You put it not only because of not manually. You put it automatically so
Thank you to me. Okay, if your advisor say you should do it. But I don't think you need to repeat, because for me that's repeating it. According to Sasaki is already enough. But if a supervisor wants you to put it again, do it. I don't want it. Don't say the trick saying you won't put it. Forget about me. Do what you want. But I don't see the importance of repeating it. It's clear? Let me go to another listen. I saw. Okay. When do we use ND? ND. It means no date. Okay, so think of 2005. You write ND. Okay, it's acceptable. Okay, and how to write? Okay, maybe I should be practical. Let me show you another element that was difficult for many students. Like here. This one was really difficult for me to do. Okay, for example, when you want to edit the source, you go here, right? There are edit citation and edit source. So edit citation, if you click, you have pages. So you don't have to write pages manually. You can insert them. So you can write page 20, for example. Okay? Then here, they ask you to suppress one of the three or two of the three. So for example, if you say suppress the title will not appear. So sometimes the title appears. For example, here. No, it's not there. Okay. So if you see, for example, if I say suppress the year, you see, here they say 20. 20 is the page. 20 is the page because you suppress it. So you should go there, edit citation, and then say only suppress the title, then the year and the page will come. Okay? That's clear? That's how to edit the citation. But also there is edit the source. Maybe I will invite all of you to look at this, especially when you have multiple authors. How do you put them? Because if you write all of them, they will consider it as one. But what you do, you go here to edit. And then by edit, you can add different authors. Okay, let me do it practically. If you say, okay, here you put only the first one. Okay, this is the first author. That's how you do it. Put the first one here. And then you go to edit. You see here, you have only the first one. And then you put the second one. And make sure, okay, Ron, and then James here. Not put it the other way around, okay? And then, here you say add. You see here add? Add. When you add, you have already two. Okay? Then you put the third one here. Paris, Lowland. No. I'm confusing. Roland, Paris. Okay, you say add. Again here, I made a mistake. You can delete here. And again, Ron James. add. Roland Paris Roland. Okay, add. Then you okay. Then all the three will go inside. Okay, and then you say okay. And then here, all the three will appear, or three authors. But as you know, normally you can, from the 3 or 4 or 5, you can just write 1 and write AR. So I will come back to that. But here, what I want you to realize is this function of adding authors, inserting authors, how you do it practically. And then let me come back to this. Here, you know, there are different type of sources. There are journal articles, there are books, there are book section, website content, website, and the others. But most of the time we use book section. Book section is like chapter. And then journal article and the website. Okay, then you have to see what they ask you. I saw many of your papers where you just write the author and the year. Because I was checking, what did you insert? It's not enough, not enough, okay? Make sure you put at least what they present here. Normally, I did not put the page here, but let's, for example, let's say 50 up to 62. You see? The first time they show you probably what we can say the most important information to provide. But you might have more information. If you click here, show all bibliography, you have more information, you can add them. But at least, you see the logic is clear. Here they say, at least provide this, all this information. At least. So you should make sure each space here is having information. Okay? Okay? Yes, Matthew.
I think sometimes this
Okay, John James. Yeah, for me, I don't really care. I just write the summary. Because, you know, when, okay, by the way, in Burundi, in our, when, okay, most of the time for us, we start with the family name. Like Itisha and Rodrigue. But the Western people, they start with Rodrigue Itisha. Okay? So when you are citing, you cite Itisha, which is the family name or son, right? Is it true? Right? So you don't write the first name. You write the surname. So if the John James, you just write James. Happy. Most of the time, remember, you don't have to struggle much because most of the time, our articles, you get them from Google Scholar. And the Google Scholar is having a citation function. So you can see how they cite it there, and then you copy the same thing. Okay? But it's very important at least to provide the most basic information. Don't only, sometimes I could see no journal. No, if we don't show a journal and anything, journal article, then how will we know? How will we check? Sometimes no title. Come on. Which kind of information without a title? Okay. Try as much as you can to look for information where to fill in the necessary information. Okay? Sometimes then you have complicated names. For example, okay, not really complicated. Let's say I want to insert a new source. Okay? Let's say it's a journal article. Let's say the author is Rodrigo Citation. And then the title, no, let's say the author is National Academic Press. Okay? This is the author. You don't have a specific author. And then the title is yes, the best university in Huye. Okay, and then the journal is radio, maybe I don't know. No. National Academic Press, or okay, let's say it is radio. Oh yeah, I mean that's that's an example. Okay, and then here 2023, maybe page 1 up to 5. Okay, you see the author is a bit confusing. And then when you write like this, it comes like press on. But press does not express the true order. The order is not press. Okay, here then, you have a different option. Number one, you can convert to the static and the right manual. Okay? But I tried, I found there is a way actually. Let me see if this is possible. Oh, no. So, you see? You see, now it's possible. Okay, should I repeat how I did it? So it's simple. No? Okay, you see, I went to edit the source. And then I say edit the author because it presented in a way that I don't want. And then I wrote here how I want it to appear. Everything. Then it was added here. You see? See here it is added. And then here, this one I deleted. Then okay. Then okay. You see? So it's possible to write this kind of titles. In the reference, the same. Let me update. Unfortunately, okay. Let me put here the bibliography. Okay. This is the bibliography. Where is the national? You see here, National Academic Press. Good. Okay. This is clear? Okay. Sometimes you have also other complicated kind of, like for example, let me give you another example, UN. The author is UN. Okay? UN, I think for UN it's easy. Just write UN. But some people, they prefer to write United Nations. Okay? Then when you do this, they only write nations. So and then you don't count it. So you correct it the same way, right? You go to the edit, and then you add United Nations as you want it. Okay. Sorry. You delete this one, the first one, say okay. Then you have United Nations. Clear?
Yes.
Good. Okay. Sometimes, as I told you, you can find that the title is appearing. See, here the title is appearing. So it's easy, you just suppress it and then write here, author, like that. Yes?
In terms of writing pages.
In terms of?
Writing pages, images, certain images.
Yes, in citation.
Yes. After because of the assignment.
Yes.
P.
P, okay. Do you know there is no P in my document?
You
are right. Do you know why? Because I'm using a style here. Do you see here? Chicago. So if you go here, you go to APA. APA. The P comes. Did you see that? So here, the style is different. So here, normally for me, I use Chicago. For Chicago, there is no P on page. But at PS, we use APA. So if we put the APA, the page comes automatically. Clear? By the way, you are right. So use the APA style. That's the one we use at PS. Okay? There is also some people who use this kind of word. They use this. The meaning is, it means the citation is like the previous one, the similar to the previous one. But don't use it because in the APA, you don't use this kind of word. So I saw one student who used it. So in APA style, you repeat the, even for 100 times, it's okay. Okay? So it's like in 2005, you can appear 100 times in the citation.
Yeah. What is the issue of writing related to they spend all the dealing with different arguments, and all of them are supporting the opinions within one of them. Right. And this actually,
You are right. That's what I'm saying. Yes. So any time you use his material, his sentence, you quote or you paraphrase, use write using the same author over and over. There is no shortcut of saying like, oh, I have not introduced him. No. Whenever you quote him, you paraphrase his content, you have to write the name of the author, the year, and the page, if any.
so we can kind of combine the book. I was reading a book, it's talking about the implementation in Africa.
Right.
This author, he explained everything we know which he and his words in the child. But the thing is, the only thing was released from only citing one in the whole book. Then for me, I'm saying that really
okay.
much professional for other.
Yes, the trouble is, you can find another author who did a research. And then you feel like you has already talked about almost everything. But it's not good to only rely on one. If you have more, in fact, at time, your literature, you are free to say, for example, if you develop a point here, and if there are more than one word, it's better to write word. Society, 2005, let's say, country. You see, you keep adding. It shows that this is the point that is agreed among many scholars. So don't say, okay, since all this society says, I don't have to add that. It is important actually that when you make a point, it's better to follow it with multiple citations. To give the credibility of what you are writing. So if you have cited different articles and books, and they found many of them they discuss the same kind of point of view, it's better you add all of them. At least as many as you could read. Even if there are 5, 10, it's okay. It shows that that piece of literature is common by different people. So you can maybe pick that one, look for that one, the second one, then you add. You can do it. You do it because the good things of those incentive so that when you do the list of questions, it just works. That's a good thing. So you do it, you insert them, and since they have to be in the same, okay, let me, hey, look here, all of you. The question of Patrick is important. Let's say United Nations, and also you found there is another one, maybe this one, and also this one. So you found all of them that they talked about one common point. And it's important for you, that's what I was saying, to add multiple citations if you got them, okay? So what you can do, as I'm doing here, you can first insert all of them, you put like this, and then you convert all of them. You convert them into the static text, and here static text, and then you can manually, see, change like this. See? Then here the good thing, you still have them. You can use them anytime. Yes, we have ETA when we have, okay, let me, I think, do you remember I shared this document to you? So this is APA referencing guide. So if you don't have it, I can resend it. So this was compiled by this library, and they compiled the most important element. And they give examples, very practical. So if you are confused, how should I quote this kind of sources? I recommend to go directly to this document. I will do. So you don't have it? So here we have a single author. And then we have 3 to 5 authors. Okay? 3 to 5 authors. From 3 to 5. You can do this. And here we have 6 to more authors. Okay? And I don't know the difference. I thought these are the same, but we check. Here, they first explain, and then they show the component. They give you an example. So when you have from 3 to 5 authors, you write only the first author, you write all of them, and maybe this is the difference. You write all of them when you use the citation for the first time. So the first time the citation appears into your document, write all of them, all the 3, all the 4, all the 5. And then the second time you use the citation, write only the first one, not one of them, only the first one who start, because they write them into a certain order, probably to show the major key figure of that team. Okay, the first one, and then you add AR. Is it clear? So in the same document that you're on the citation, you quote them the first time the citation appear, you have all of them. Then you continue writing the second time, from the second time, then you can use this AI formula. Okay? And then when there are more than 6 and more, then from there you don't have to write for the first time all of them, because there will be 10. You will not write all of them. So when there are 6 and more, you just use the AR, simply use the AR. Okay? It's clear? Is it clear? So anytime you have a question with regard to the citation, I highly recommend you this document. It explains to you, frankly speaking, everything you need to know, how to cite. And they have the different categories. They made different. Here they are the category of books, printed and online. And then they have a second category of journal and newspaper articles. Okay? And here they have another category of web document and site. So pretty much other electronic image, everything you can find. I found it very practical, very easy to refer to when you are doing citations. Okay? Citations. And please don't, sometimes I saw people, and here I'm not exaggerating. Let me give you an example. Who will write something like this? In capital letters. I wonder why do you write in the capital letters? I don't know. It's not right. You don't have to put in the capital letters. Okay. Oh, sorry. This one, I delete this. Okay. Okay. No capital letters, please. Okay, let me try to rush so that we go to the most interesting thing. And then, probably this is the most important thing. Let me show you. Here they say, where is it? Here, they say something called DOI. DOI means digital object identifier. So here they say digital object identifier is a unique name assigned by the International DOI Foundation that provides a persistent link to its location on the internet. When DOI is available, No further retrieval information is needed to locate the content. So when you see this DOI, you will find them in many articles. Please add them into the citation. Let me show you. They actually ask you to, for example, if we show a lot of, here, you see, here they ask you to write the DOI. Do you get it? Here. So if you click here, show all bibliography, they will show you place where to write DOI. And if there's no DOI, for online sources, if you don't have this DOI, I don't know if they say DOI, at least write the URL here. Because it's a good way for us to go through the link and get the document you are quoting. And with regard to the pages, when you are paraphrasing, you don't need a page, right? That's the mentality, the idea. But when you are quoting, when you copy and paste, you have to show the page. It's a must. But for me, this is maybe a Ricky only who is concerned. Anytime you can provide the page, provide it. Because the whole point is that I might check. So anytime you have a page, provide it. Okay? Sorry, you have a lot of work, but it's okay. It shows me that you read it. Anytime, provide the page. For others, go with the supervisor, what the supervisor wants. Okay? In a citation, let's now talk about quotations. Okay? Quotations. Again, it's fun. How to decide it's clear. Yes. If I don't want to look it, quotation. Quotation means copying. You copy somewhere. There are two types of quotation. There are what we call short quotation and a long quotation. Short quotation means how many words? How many? Less than 40. Less than 40. Yes. So less than 40, you do a short quotation. How do we do it? You copy and paste, then you put the big into. Okay? And then obviously you have to cite. And then here, author here, and page. For quotation, the page is the must. Okay? So long quotation is more than 40. Okay? How do you do this? You write everything. And then you do what? You insert. Okay? Let's try this. Let me see where I did those kind of things. For example, yes, you can ask. So yeah, footnote is another type of citation. Okay, for APA style, no footnote. No, you cannot use footnote unless maybe instead of using a footnote, just write into parentheses what you want to talk about. But the footnote as a reference, a citation, no, that's another type of referencing style. So for APA, you have in citation and the list of reference at the end of the document. Okay? So I'm looking for quotations in this document. Okay. I'm sorry, I'm not getting them, but okay, for example, here, I wrote something like this. When it comes to the dichotomy of justice versus peace, Huntington, 1991, 200, okay, this is Chicago, that's why there is no P, okay? Found out that, you see already? This means I'm going to make a short quote, okay? Quotation. Rito, what is the meaning of this? Rito was, but you don't see? Nakanimuona. I wrote something like this. Rito, and then was, and then I continue. What is the meaning of this? With this kind of parenthesis. No one knows. It means this is something I inserted myself. It was not part of this quotation. So anytime you are quoting somebody, and for them to make sense, for somebody who read it, you want to add something, you add it back in this kind of paragraphs. So because this quotation was not was in another paragraph, I did not want to quote, and I saw that I need a verb. There was no verb. Then I quoted the verb. Okay? So this is one way you can do. So you don't have to copy and paste exactly the same thing. Of course, you have to copy the paste exactly the same thing, but if I want to add or modify something. I want to give you another example. Another example is like this. You want to quote, you want to make a short quotation, right? And the short quotation will be within a paragraph. But in the book, in the article, it was at the beginning. It was like the student, you see, and then you want to quote this. But for you, this quote, because it's a short quote, it should appear within a paragraph. You are already writing something else. Okay? And then you say, Rodriguez, and then you want to quote from here. And this team, you see, is a capital. Because in the article, in the book, it was at the beginning of the sentence. What do? You do like this. Then you put a smaller one. Yours. You get the point? Okay. Rumba. Iyi quotation igomba gukora by'ukuri kwandika nk'uku hagati muri sentence. Hagati muri sentence ibintu bibaho sibyo, ariko aho wayikuye it was at the beginning cyo gituma ari capital. And what is the principle of quotation? You copy and send. Ariko uba copy and paste in the middle of the sentence bakabona igiti kinini sibyo. Rero ucuyifuta kuko turemerewe gufuta And if you key, when you delete something from the quotation, you replace it A with 3 dots, which means there is something missing. And you don't want to delete it. You want to replace it, you want to modify it. Then you remove this and you put a small t because it is the middle of the sentence. So anytime you want to add something, to modify something, you put it into the parentheses. This means this is mine. Okay? It's not from the quotation. Or that's number 1. Number 2, you might found that there are a lot of things you don't want to quote all of them. Then you delete them, but you replace them with 3 dots. 1, 2, 3, and you continue. So you are allowed to modify actually the quotation, but you have to clearly show what you did. When I see this, it means your quotation is missing some element you do not want to include, you delete it, you do not replace them with anything. When I see this, it means there are some changes, modification, or something you added that was not included. Is it clear? The use of those 2 things in the quotation. So you don't have to code anything. You can modify, put it in the parenthesis. You can add, put it into the parenthesis. Or you can remove completely some parts, then replace them with 3 dots. And then, what I was saying here, it's now clear. Here, Riro was, it's me who added that. Affected by blah, 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 up to here. So if you count this, I think this will be 14, less than 40. 14 only. No, 34. 34. If they could be more than 40, what I was going to do, how do we quote them? Let me see if I have or no. No, I don't. Okay, maybe let's say that this part is sorry. Okay. This. Okay, this is like 45. So how can we quote a long quotation like this? So you do like this, okay? How do we do it? You just press to the tab, okay? Then they go. So you select all of them, okay? Only once. And then here you put obviously the citation. Rodriguez. This fine. This is the, who saw the mistake here? Is it okay? No? This first of, I had this. Then you put it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I saw this mistake hundreds of times in your lesson. Full stop and then the quotation. No, the quotation, full stop is the full stop. After the full stop, you start counting. Okay? What? Sorry? The comma here? So you are right. This is comma. Yes. Okay? So please differentiate the 2 types of quotation. Short quotation, it is, you just write it into the, how do we call this? Quotation marks. They even call the quotation marks, okay? And then that's less than 40. So from 40, then you do this kind of, yes, in depth. That's how we say to in depth, the whole thing. And then we know this is not your sentence. And they can still do the same kind of thing here. If you add something here, you put it in the parenthesis. If we remove some part, 3 dots. Okay? If we don't, we can. Let me then say something so much common as a mistake. I call that. You are not supposed to copy and paste like this, for example. Okay? Let's consider the paragraph. Let's consider this paragraph came from someone. I copied from them. And they say like, yeah, I copied from somebody. I copied from Rodrigo on page 1. So what is the problem of this paragraph? If I present it like this, it's plagiarism. Why? Why is it plagiarism? But I wrote it from Rodrigo and here. It's a plagiarism because this is a long quotation and I did not in-depth. This is the meaning. So if you don't do this, it's not a long quotation. You get it? If you don't do this, it's not a quotation. It's a plagiarism. You are presenting as if, because all of these are my sentences and my paragraphs. But if you read here, this is from somebody. Okay, yes, question? The margin, yes. Of course, no. That's why you do it before, and then you go and see all the long quotations. That's why when you start writing, you start by putting that margin. From the beginning, you put that New Times Roman 12, that margin, so that you only change for long quotations. And the whole document stays like that. Are you planning to copy and paste something? Okay. Yes, this one, yes. And then when you paste it, it will not change the whole document. Of course, because you stated the document to be New Times Roman 12, the margin, everything, the spacing, it will stay like that, but what you copied and paste is the one you will change. And the truth is, you do 3 things to show that you have done a long quotation. Number one is this. You write where you quoted, obviously. Rodrigo 2003, that's number 1. But still, that is plagiarism. Number 2, you in-depth like this. Number 3, for a better clarification of it, it's better. It's better. You need to reduce the spacing so that it's clearly shown different from your sentences. Okay? So if you do like this, everybody will see, oh, this is from somebody. Okay? Like this, yeah, some of them, you're right. Some people, they even go further and they put like this. But for me, I think you can do it or not. I think I prefer you do like this, not the pen. Your what? I don't get it. Eh? Yes. Yes. Your sentences. No. For long quotations, your sentences comes after, before, or after. You can, for example, say something like this. According to Rodriguez, blah, blah, blah. These are your sentences, okay? Then you finish there, and they say, you want to quote, and you go to another point that you quote. The long quotation should stand out. So your sentence comes before and after. That's why it's different from the short quotation. Why? For the short quotations, you continue. You only put this, you see, up to here maybe. Okay? When you want to comment on that long quotation, you start a new paragraph and then comment, or you could talk about it before you make it. So the long quotation should stand alone. It's different from the short quotation. From a short quotation is between your sentences. You just put these quotation marks and you continue talking like this. But for the longer one, either before or later, but it has to stand on its own. That's why it has even the spacing which is shorter, small than the other document. Okay? These are small things, but for plagiarism, to fight plagiarism, it is so much important to do this kind of things. Okay, question? Is it clear quotations? So don't copy and paste without pushing things and without reducing the spacing and then believe that you are fine. No, we see that this is yours. So for long quotations, it should stand on its own. Okay, so this is the end of the section number 4 about citation. Is it clear how to start? Is it clear, right? But before I end, I want us to review what are the major points you need to present when you are quoting. Okay? Let's only review for the books, chapters, journal articles, and website content. I think those are the main 4 sources you guys can find. Okay? This one we do it together because you are already familiar. Okay, let's start with books. So for the books, do you see here? You have author's surname. For example, Kazuyuki Sasaki. You write Sasaki. Rodriguez Itishati. You write Itishati. Patrick Muhigwa. You write Muhigwa, the surname. And then comma, author initials only. That means if it is Rodriguez, it is R. If it is Kazuyuki, K. Nice. And then dot. And then you put the year of publication between parentheses. And then you put dot again. And then you write the title, the whole title. Okay, this is not a big deal because if you insert them in the document, they will need for you. Just for us to know what you need. You need the author, the year of publication, the title. Here you have the city, and the city of publication. So this is, you have to look for it. Sometimes it's not even clear. But you can go to the internet and put the publishing house and locate where it is. If it is New York, UK, you are supposed to look for it, even though it's not in the document. When you know the publisher, it's easy to, if it is Cambridge University Press, then you can go and see where this Cambridge University Press, if you are not sure. And if it's Cambridge, the city, you write Cambridge as the city and then the publisher. And then when it is on internet, the book is on internet, you add what? DOI, D-O-I, okay? You remember that thing? So if you found it on the internet, the book, and you see the DOI is available, you put it. Anything you found online, at least use the DOI or the URL so that we can follow the link and get there. Okay? Okay, maybe let me use this document. It's much more easier. So if we want to insert, for example, a new source, and you put here book, okay? They ask you author, title, year, city, publisher. And then if you found it on internet, you can put the DOI or the URL. Okay, that's clear. Section of a book, like a chapter. What do we ask it? We ask it the author of the, no, this author, the first author is the author of that chapter. Okay, because here you have the author of the book. So here it is the author of that chapter. The title of that chapter. And then the author of the whole book, the author of the title of the book, the year, okay? The year, the pages of what? Of that chapter. No, the pages of where you go to that quotation. No. If it is the chapter, we start from 50 to 55. You write 50 up to 55. You see, if you click here, they give you an example, 50 to 62. That's where the chapter is located in that book. Is it clear? And then you have city of publication of that book and the publisher. And then here, you repeat it very confidently. The author here and here, the names will be the same. Very confidently you repeat it because he is the author of the chapter and he is the editor of the book. Like Tarsis Gato, one of the renowned professor at Pias, who is now in retirement, he used to edit books and then write a chapter on that book. So you repeat the name of his name. That's clear, Francis? That's clear? Okay. Article, journal article. Here they ask you the author, the title, the journal name. So this is very important. The name of the journal which published that article, okay? And then the year of publication, and then the pages. The pages means from, because I don't know, do you guys understand what a journal is? How it looks like? It's like many papers and different articles in the same paper. So these pages are the pages where the article is located in that journal, this big document with different articles. It's the same as the chapter of the book. The book is big, it's a chapter within that book. The article, the journal is big, but it's an article within that journal. That's why they ask you, where is it located? Maybe from the page 5 up to 6, and then you write them here. And then remember, when it comes to the pages of your quotation, you don't insert them from here. You remember? Okay, let me remind you. When you want to insert the page, you go to edit citation, not edit source. Edit citation, and then you put the page here. Here, then you write only pages like one. Sometimes it's a long quotation from one page up to the next. So you can write 3 up to 5. Okay? And look how it will look like. They will write PP. PP means more than one page. Okay? When it is one page, it is P. P5, P6, but PP 6 up to 7. That's why I highly encourage you to insert the information into the document and then let the machine do it. Because you might forget to write PP. Okay? So for you not forgetting, just insert them and it will do the work for you. At least part of the work. Okay? Okay, now we have talked about article journal, but still here, it's better you add other information. Which one? Sometimes they provide the information about the volume here and the issue. Sometimes they say volume or issue, sometimes they say volume and number. So this is where you add them. If the volume it is at 5, issue number 2, you add them. So all the information you can get, add them. Is it clear? That's for an article, a journal article. But other times, it is a website information you get on the web. So what are we asking? The author? Name of the page, web page, and name of the website. Do you know to differentiate the web page, website? Okay, let me show you. For example, here, you found a very good article on this African Journal on Conflict Resolution. The internet in here. Okay. Anyway, for example, so this is the example I want to give you. For example, if you go to the web, you can find the website is the website of ClassPD. But the web page is an article written by Rodrigue with the title called Peer Student Visiting Mugomga. Okay? So in that case, name of the web page will be Peer Student Visiting Mugomga, the title of that article. And then the name of the website will be ClassPD. The website is the whole thing where I got the information. And the web page is the title of that page you are reading. If it's an article on a certain web page, you write that the title of the yeah, I'm sorry, I wanted to show you with a clear example, but the internet is not. Example, let me show you, for example. There is a website called Beyond Intractability. I think you notice. Kazu is quoting it most of the time, right? So here, it is called the Beyond Intractability. That will be the name of the website. But they publish different articles. For example, let's say, sign. Okay, let's say reconciliation, for example. You see, here the name of the website will be Beyond Intractability, maybe .com or whatever. And then the name of the page will be genocide/reconciliation. Do you get it? So here, the name of the web page will be genocide/reconciliation. The name of the web page will be Beyond Intractability. Okay? Okay, the logic of website web page. Okay? And then here they ask you year, month, and a day of what? Accessing it. So you put it this day of today. 2024, month of 5. For me, I even like to write in like May. And then normal story tariki enye. Then here you put, here then it's mandatory to put the link. Okay, you go here, you copy here the link, you copy, and then you paste it here. Okay, the author is who? Let's see if there is an author. So I don't see any author. Most of the time, the author is at the top. So since we don't have an author here, you can write something like anonymous. We don't need the author. Or you just write without the author. And then the title will be presented without the author because there's no author. Okay? So you see how you can reference a book, a chapter, a journal article, and a website content. I'm very sure most of your sources turns around with those 4 elements. So make sure you do it very perfectly. Sometimes I feel like we just want to submit. Take making sure I got the citation right, because this is the key to a good article. If you're kwandika byose bita ata citation nziza irimo, you are doing plagiarism. So citation is important.